Break. Good boy. Alright, hey guys, it's Terry with Good Dog Coaching and Pet Care. And I'm here again with Casper, and we're going to start working on some sit drills with him. So, just teaching him the language of the leash to begin with. So I'm going to use a little bit of food luring and a little bit of leash guidance to get him in a sit, and when his bottom hits the ground, I'm going to click and reward, okay? And then I'm going to wean off of the luring and just use leash guidance. So, let's go. Good. So what I'm doing is using the food and applying a little bit of upward leash pressure, and as soon as his bottom hits the ground, I click and release the leash pressure and then give him the food, okay? I'm not saying sit yet. Break. Good. Yes. Break. Yes. Break. Yes. Break. Yes. Break. So these are just very quick little drills to teach him that this upward leash pressure means to sit down, okay? And once he's doing that really well without the food luring, then I'll add the command actually to that. So I'm teaching him the thing that I want, and then once he's doing it well, I'll then attach the command to it. Break. Break. Yes. And keep in mind, when you're doing this with your dog's doing squats. They're up, they're down, they're up, they're down, they're up, they're down. So this burns a lot of energy, physical, and then also mental because he's having to focus. Break. Yes. All right. Break. So I'm going to try just leash pressure. Yes. Break. Yes. Break. Yes. So at this point, it's just the leash pressure, and when he does, I click him and then reach for the food and give him the reward. Break. Yes. Break. Yes. And you notice I'm not walking all over the place. I'm literally just taking a few steps, just enough to get him out of the sit to put him right back in it. Break. Yes. Break. Yes. I want to make sure that I have to pay attention to, because at the different stages you're doing different things. I want to make sure that I'm not reaching for the food before his butt actually hits the ground. Break. Yes. Break. Yes. Good boy. Break. Yes. Okay, so now he's doing really well. Break. So now I can add the command to it. So just before I pull up on the leash, I'm going to say sit. Okay? And it's important to know that I'm only going to say it one time. I'm not going to repeat. Let's say I say sit, because by the way, when you start adding the command, that's a little bit of a distraction. They're hearing you say something, and then they're feeling the leash. So sometimes they can have almost like a little brain freeze. In that case, I just hold the leash up. No pulsing, no talking, no repeating the command. It's just the constant leash pressure, and I just wait him out. As soon as his bottom hits the ground, I click and food, okay? Let's go. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Break. Sit. Yes. Good boy. These first few times, because he's doing it so quickly, I'm going to give him a few extra pieces of food. Break. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Break. Sit. Yes. And it's not a lot of leash pressure. It's just a tiny bit. It's like a cue, a physical cue. Break. Sit. Yes. But it turns off immediately as soon as his bottom hits the ground. Break. Sit. Yes. Break. Sit. Yes. boy, right? So we're going to continue this. This is how you teach your dog to sit. Break. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Break. This is how you begin to teach your dog to sit. Break. Good boy. And in terms of the stay part, right, we teach all the commands with an implied stay, which means we don't say stay. We teach them that the command means to sit and stay. All right, one word, sit, means to sit and stay. And the way that we do that is once we've done a bunch of these kinds of drills, then we'll start not releasing him right away. You notice I'm releasing him right away, so because I don't want him to get up before I release him at this point. Let's go. But to start adding the stay part, and normally I would do more of these drills, but just so you can see. Casper, good, sit, yes. I would click and reward when his bottom hits the ground. I would move a little bit, click and reward, okay? Boy. Move a little more, you see how he's holding that sit? Yes, good boy. And at first, break. I don't do too much because I want to throw in that break, which is the release, okay? Because that's just as important. That's when he's learning. That's when he can get up. That's when he can move out of position. So I got to throw that in there. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Move a little. Quick and reward. Right. Yes. Good boy. So if he were to get up prior to me releasing him, I would just repeat the command, the leash would go up, break. And when he sat back down, I would say good. I would not click, because click means food, and I would not reward him for me putting him back into position after he broke command. So, sit, yes, good boy. So, and also important to note, I'm saying yes from out here. Yes. I'm going to click first. I'm trying to go this way. Yes. Good boy. So I don't come out here, go back in and say yes. I'm marking that the fact that I'm out away from him. Yes. That he's holding that sit. He's staying. Sit. Good. I didn't mean to click there. It's good for you to see. Even we make mistakes. Break. Boy, sit. Yes. Good boy. There we go. Break. So normally, when I'm working with the dogs, I'm obviously not talking other than giving the command and saying yes after I click. So the reason why I'm saying yes, Casper. The reason why I say yes after I click is because eventually I'm going to wean off the clicker in a few days and just be saying yes. Yes will become my food marker, okay? Sit. Yes. Good boy. All right, so I'm going to keep going. Yes. With him. Yes. Sit. Good. There we go. Yes. Sit. Good. Yes. Break. Good boy. Sit. Yes. So there you saw he broke command a few times. And you have to go back. And then just say good afterwards. Yes. Because I always want to praise him when he gets it right. Even if he breaks command and goes back into command, I mark that with good to let him know, yes, that's what I wanted. I mean, good, that's what I wanted, right? Yes is my food marker. It's the same with my clicker. Break. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Boy, those big ears. Yes. Break. Okay, let's see if I can get him in a little better position here. Sit. Yes. if I clicked, but then he got up, I'm gonna say sit and help him back in it, and then say good. But no food. Good. Good. Yes.
Good boy.
Great. All right, so that's what we're doing right now with Casper. Learning sits and learning to sit and stay, even though we only say sit. Sit, it's an implied stay. All right. So if you have questions about this, Casper, or anything else, feel free to post in the comment section or email us at info@gooddogcoaching.com. All right, take care.